Halle Bailey and rapper DDG, they are new parents, and they got a lot to plan for in the future of their relationship. They're not married yet, but when the Shade Room asked DDG about his thoughts on a prenup, he was all for it. I love what he said. I like that he is saying this because it shows that he is aspirational, and he also believes that he's gonna make money in the future as well. And I see why Halle has fallen in love with DDG. And I love that DDG said this, but Halle, I would start that prenup right now, that's the way he feels. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go in my file cabinet and get my old prenup, and I'm gonna send it to you, Halle, so you can take what you need. Because Halle, if he contests the prenup, you know you can use this clip in court. You can put that as an attachment to the prenup. Because here's the thing about prenups. We need to get a lawyer in here to talk about prenups. It's all fine and, it's like you don't use a prenup until you need to use a prenup. And I think that people think that prenups are for rich people, and it's not for rich people at all. This is what happens. Something happens, oh gosh, a divorce happens, and then everything gets bigger. And then stuff changes. Somebody tells you can get $50 million and you ain't got no money. Even you go, I don't care what that prenup said. But you have it in place to protect you. So everybody can use a prenup. Here's the thing. Prenups protect you in case something goes wrong. It's just like if you have life insurance. You get life insurance just in case. It's when you ride in a car, you buckle up your seatbelt just in case, because you can control what you do. You can't control what the other person does. That's what it is. It's the same as if you have a Ring camera. You put a Ring camera on there so you could, or a whatever kind of video camera, you put that on your door just in case something happens. And that's what happens. You don't plan, nobody plans to get married and get a divorce. You want it to last forever. But sometimes things happen. And when you have something in place to protect you, it's really great. I'm gonna tell you, if you're a single mom and you have your children, do you know if you don't have a prenup in place, any money that you've set aside for their college can be taken and considered marital property. So you would have to split that. So now you don't have money for your kids to go to college. If you are taking care of your parents, that can be contested, and that can go to the person that you are divorcing. It's so many things. A prenup can say, if we have kids, you can't move to another state. We have to stay in the same state. So if you've worked really hard for assets, and you've worked that hard, you don't want them to be able to be taken from you and given to somebody else, and that's yours. So a prenup just protects everything that you've been working for. And I would definitely say, when I had my first one, I believed that we were together forever, that it was going against God, that his name should be on my house, and I didn't have a prenup, and I lost everything because I hadn't put in a prenup. Everything that I had saved up for my son went into the marital assets, and I had to split it. And this was things that I had worked for before I had even gotten married. So the second time I got married, I had a prenup, because a prenup is just like a contract. It's just a contract is when you say I do, when you go for better, for worse, till death do us part. That's a marriage. It's a contract. That's what a prenup is. And that second prenup, when I had it, because I had the prenup, there were just things that could not be touched. In the prenup, it said, you pay for your lawyer, I will pay for mine. If I did not have a prenup, that would have been on the table. The prenup said everything that I have worked for, that I have set aside for my son, it stays there. Everything that I have for my father, who has dementia, that was protected. So I'm very, I didn't plan to get a divorce. I really did not. But when it happened, I was protected. And so that's why I tell people, it's for anything that you have worked for. This goes for a man as well. It's for anything that you have worked for before you tie yourself to another person. So it's not going, yes.
I learned something from you backstage earlier. You said there's 2 states never get married in.
I always say, don't get married in California, don't get married in New York. And I'm sorry to exclude y'all, the fellas. This is for the ladies, because if you get married in California, New York, and you making more money, they gonna get you. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna have a good